Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a three. Here's Thompson. Outside Durant. Van Vliet on the wing. Drains the triple. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet never afraid to mix it up inside.
Durant pulls it in. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. This one for three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Brunson. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max card.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Up top, Smith. Thompson left side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's New York with a rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Rockets ahead, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Right side, Easton. The three is up. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Over Holiday. Hart can't hit.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Here's Okogie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's Tate on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, Brunson cutting through the lane.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Outside Tate. Pass to Capella. Outside Tate. Driving inside. And finished off by Tate.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Okogie on the wing. Back to Easton. Houston working the ball around. And the basket by Holiday.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Inside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And Clarkson, here we go. Okogie pulls down the board. The Rockets lead by 10. Pass to Capella. Eason up top. He's scoreless. Picked by Tate. Here's Okogie. He takes it in.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Holiday with the ball. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Robinson. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. New York shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Okogie. Launches a three. Eason, good. Eason's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's McBride. Capella with a rebound. Houston leading by 12. Pass to Okogie. Outside Holiday. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Robinson. It's rebounded by Houston. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-7 run.
Next foul. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. Durant's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's Houston, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've done well to disrupt. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Towns. Back to Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. Here's Yabusele. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. To the middle. Pass to Thompson. Smith left side. Shoots over Yabusele. And another basket for Houston.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Yabusele. The Rockets pull it in. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Durant. The 3 is up. They get it again. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Durant. Oh, they get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Thompson. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. almost an entire new group here.
Robinson.
Here's Brunson.
Mikal Bridges.
Takes it inside.
Brunson.
Misses from close range.
Next foul. Jalen Brunson. Second personal.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Van Vliet with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. And Houston, another three.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Knicks trail by 21. Outside Hart. To halt the run. And he sinks the layup.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Towns for three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Van Vliet. The three ball. Durant's shot is off. Fast break. Here comes New York. And it's powered home by Towns.
The assist.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 5. Durant for three. Gets the three to fall. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Line for
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Graham.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Smith left side. Houston working the ball around. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. That shot missing.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Robinson can't hit. And here are the Rockets. They're on an 18-4 run. Back to Durant. Out to Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Puts up a three. Offensive board. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Outside Durant. Let's go with a three. And here's Smith. Out to Thompson. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. To the inside. Can't get it to fall. Outside Durant. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were...